Hi everyone, it's Sue here from Scrappy Doo Sue. Hope everyone's okay. Welcome back any returning subscribers, welcome to any new subscribers. I was shocked yesterday to find that I have gone over the 150 subscriber limit now. I just can't believe it, but I thank you all really so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. Anyway, I've been watching all sorts of things, trying to catch up since very early this morning. And Tanya at Tatty Treasure is doing hashtag Tatty Treasure Junket July. Now, obviously, we're nearly at the end of July. This is typical for me, joining right at the last minute. But she said it's not too late, and I'm not bothered if I go into the drawer or not, but I have been saving a lot of junk. And I was going to do some ephemera from junk. So I thought, well, I'm just going to join in with Tanya, because I believe she's going to carry on through August anyway. So today I'm going to do episode 1 of this junk series. I'm not going to call it Junket July because we're at the end of July anyway. So I'm just going to call it junk hashtag Tatty Treasure. So let me show you some of the junk I have. Okay, so we have this piece, which is obviously from PG Tips Tea Bags, and I liked it because of this little window. Now, it did get broken, but I don't think that matters too much because we can mend it as we use it. And I thought perhaps this would, if I put some acetate behind it, this might make something, but I'm not sure whether it's worth doing anything with or not, to be honest. So yes, we will leave that one to the side. So I've got 1 or 2 bits from packaging, from crafting packaging. So this had stickers in it, but so you had deco stickers, and I think these are quite popular stickers. These are slightly, you may have mentioned me before, say I've got some stickers that are slightly gothic. They are a little bit gothic if you look at the top ones, and then you've obviously got the skull and roses. But I loved this piece on this side. I really like that. So I thought this might make a nice journal card. If I kind of make a generic one, really. So that would be nice. So I've got the Tim Holtz field note snippets, and I've also got the snippets, which are slightly different. And I've been having a sort out today, so I'll just show you. I found this little box I hadn't been using, so I've mixed the whole lot up together, and I've put them in here in some sort of semblance of order. So I've got all the mushrooms, all the butterflies, all the bugs, all the flora, all the kind of advertising little labels, bigger labels here. The really big labels pieces are in this bag because they don't fit in here. And then I've got the blank labels in here, some numbers, some pieces that have got like butterflies and birds and trees and bits and bobs on, and the stamps. And I thought, wow, why didn't I get this out before, you know? So we might be using some of those. Anyway, that's where this has come from. As you can see on the back, it's Tim Holtz field note snippets, but the colour's lovely. This would probably make, well, I actually, as soon as I saw it, I thought I could make a little notebook with this. So that's probably what we'll do with that. And then we've got this one, which is the lid of the PG Tips, another box. It's beautiful colour inside. This I thought is hinged already, so I thought it might make a nice flip. Then I found this piece. Now I can't remember. I think this came out of a packet of jam tarts. So it's like the layer between 2 layers of jam tarts. My husband often has things like that to take for lunch. So I thought, when I saw it, I thought that's really unusual. And do you know what? I think it would make a really unusual belly band. And I think it's got 3 panels on. So I might use that as a belly band. Okay, so that's that one. I've got the paper bag. I mean, I have a few of these that I've had orders in. So I've just got one of those out today. I've got some of this unusual, it's not really, it's sort of corrugated paper really, thick paper, it's not card. It's got raised, it's a bit like egg box kind of looking on the top. Don't know what we'd do with that, to be honest. It might make a little journal cover, you know, I don't know. Could paint it, I suppose, do something with it. Then we've got a tissue box. Now, I didn't keep this for the inside because it's grey and I'm not too keen on that colour. I don't tend to keep it for that. But I liked this piece here because I think that would make a lovely acetate piece. So that's why I've got that there. Then again, we've got another one from Tim Holtz, which has got a bit bent actually, so we might make a flip. We could make a flip with it, you see, as well. So that's that one. Then this is from a box of bars. Again, I kept it because it already had a hinge on it, so I thought that might make, you know, a nice flip. This was rhubarb and custard trifles, which my husband loves. Again, I've kept it for this, for an acetate piece. Again, this is like a larger flip here. So that was an apple strudel. This was from Coca-Cola from Aldi, but it's got a nice little hole in there. So again, I thought that might make a little piece with acetate. That's another one of those apple strudel pieces. This one, carrot and Swede mash. We don't buy all processed foods, but when we're both working, especially if I go into the office, we do have a tendency to buy easy food. So this is kind of a nice piece. Again, I probably kept it just because it's like a natural flip. Now, this is from an Easter egg. I've still got packaging from Easter eggs. And it's a lovely colour on the inside. And I thought we could tidy it up. And I actually thought it might make, if we put it on a journal page, it might make a lower tuck and a top tuck as a sort of piece like that. Then we've got this, which was from Waitrose. It's about home insurance, because obviously they know our home insurance is due for renewal, and well, not until August time really, so you start getting them around about now. And I like this, and I thought, when I saw it, I thought it's got glue on it. Actually, I could feel it from this piece because that was stuck down. But I thought this would make, I mean, it's, I don't know, this is how wide. It's 6 1/4, just over inches wide. I think it might make a nice flip out piece on a journal page. So you could have it down like that and then open that and it would flip out somehow. So I kept it. Then this is my crocodile card. Kept it because I thought I might be able to make some sort of journal card or pocket with it, really. This had some hemp beads in. I bought in a charity shop again. I thought it would be a nice flip. Or, you know, we could make a couple of little notebooks out of it. Then this comes through the door, People's Postcode Lottery. And this is another unusual piece because it says pull here. So you pull it and hey presto, it all comes out like that. So that wouldn't that make a lovely pull out piece? I think we'd have to cut it down a bit. Anyway, oh, and look at this one. This is from the Churchill Retirement Living. They seem to think that my husband and I are due to go into these retirement apartments. So we get these every so often through the door. It's stuck down with its sticker, but I actually could try and take that off. I don't want that. So look at this. What do you think? Wouldn't that make a nice piece on a journal page? Again, this is about the same width as that last piece. It's actually 5 3/4 inches, so I think that would go on a journal page, and you could have it as a gate piece, and we could put a button closure either side. Again, that's a bit sticky with glue, but we can get that off. Got one piece of card, random piece, not sure what we do with that. Got some packaging paper. That's a lovely colour, so that would be nice actually for collaging, so we'll put that on the collage pile. Oh, that's just an envelope I'm keeping, so we don't need that. I've got this sandwich type bag, rather wide. I'm thinking that maybe this would be okay purely really for probably using as collage paper, because it's a nice colour and it's a nice thickness. So that's probably what we'll use that for. I think it's too big to go on a journal page as a pocket, because you can take it down to here and have that as a pocket, and you can have that upright on a page, I suppose. So we think about that one. Got 2 of these. These are from some new pegs I bought, but again, I really liked this window here. I thought that was a nice unusual shape, so that would be nice if you made something to go into a double page sort of spread kind of thing. You could have them on either page, or you could have them like that, couldn't you? And it's a lovely colour. Again, this is MASH, and again I thought this would be quite a nice piece to make. Well, I primarily kept it for backing things, but it's got a nice natural kind of flip to it, you know, like a hinge. And you know I have difficulty with hinges, so we could maybe keep this piece to use and just put that back in for backing. And again, this is Cola, and it's got that hole in like the previous piece, but isn't that a lovely colour? So what else have we got? Oh, I've just got a piece of card that came on the back of some cancer research raffle tickets, a little book of them, £1 each, so a book of 10 for £10, and I did buy them, and that's where it was stapled. So I took the stubs off because they had to go back, and this was on the back, so this could make a belly band or a couple of little journal cards. So then this is a bit of an odd one. My husband went and got a couple of photos printed recently, and we've put them in frames for his mum and dad, and this is left over. Now it's a bit raggedy, and it would be too big for anything really, but it's got a natural pocket here and a pocket in here, so it's a shame really. I did think maybe we could cut it in half, but if we did that, it's got a gusset either end, like a bit like an envelope. So unless you kind of took it in half and somehow fixed that piece inside the other, so you've got the gusset either side. Anyway, oh, again, that's another envelope I kept. This is from that cancer research. I kept the envelope because I like that window. Here's another gate piece. This is again from the Churchill retirement, and these are retirement homes in Aylesbury. So I think they're trying to tell us something, don't you? Anyway, I've had this one a long time, but I love it because it's like, again, a natural gate. We can obviously cover all of this, and inside, I think that would be lovely. Then this is a bit raggedy, but this is the yogurts, and I kept it really for backing. But I do like this little square window here, so we may make a little acetate piece out of that. And that's nearly at the end. And then this was on a craft magazine that I was gifted, and it's got a nice piece here. Sadly it got torn because it was stuck to the back like that. Yeah, so what I'd like to do is keep this piece, probably with a bit of the backing, and have it as a bit of an opening piece, because I like this. It reminds me of the oh, you know, I can never remember the name of them, the ones that you put at the top of the page, banners. It's a banner, and I like the shape of it, so we might keep that and do something with it. Otherwise there's not really anything much more we can do. This came with a free gift. This was part of a free gift that came with this magazine. Some you know, I can't remember who bought it now, but obviously it's the kit that came with it that was free, and here it was all a card making kit, which I've kept, but card making is not really something I've ever thought about doing. I think probably that's where a lot of craftings come from, cards, you know. And then lastly, but not least, look what I have. Binoculars. No. Angela Kerr, who's a lovely lady, made some pockets out of these. I've sanitised the side of them, you know, around them, obviously. They're cores from toilet rolls. So what you do is you flatten them down and you can make pockets out of them. So I thought I'd keep a couple and see how I get on making those. So I think that's long enough for explaining what we've got. So I think today, because I've been waffling on about what I've got, we will take a few simple pieces, and I'm going to use this one, I think, make a kind of large tall journal card. We'll do a flip with that one, and I'll just take one more thing because I'm quite slow still compared to other people, I think. And let's see, what shall we make something. Let's make something out of this. Or shall we make a notebook? Now, that's the question. Let's put the flip back, make something out of this piece here. Make a tall card, journal card out of that, and get the decent Tim Holtz backing piece. And where did that go? We will make a little notebook. Here it is. Make a little. Oh, and I want to make a nice band with that, so that will have to come next time. So all that I shall put to one side, put it back in its bag, big bag, big plastic bag that I keep it in. And let's have a look at these. So first of all, we want, so I'm going to well, I'm not using my this vintage photo distress ink. I'm going to use the distress oxide because the distress ink has somehow just managed to fall down the back of this desk, which seems to be slightly pulled away from the wall. I'm just having a quick cup of tea, so I don't need to do anything with that, I don't think, cut wise, not that. Those are the big cards. We don't. This, we think we'll round the corners before we do anything. So this is sort of got oh, I don't know how many pieces in each episode. There are 4 episodes, I think, to Junket July, and I don't know if you have to make four pieces for each episode. Actually, I'm not sure. Anyway, so that we'll cover that at the back. We'll put a nice journal spot there and we'll decorate this. Okay, and then this, if we have, you know, obviously, how many minutes have I been already? So I've already done 20 minutes of this. So what do we want? We want to keep one of these sides, don't we? So let's cut this one off. If we... Actually, I have to use the scissors, and I'll have to cut. Let me cut these flaps off, I think. Let's put that down. That scares me to death. And we can trim that down in a sec. Not very straight. I don't want, oh gosh, I don't think I want those pieces. So now, let's straighten this up. So let's keep that piece, and we'll straighten up this side, like so. Possibly might do something else with that, I don't know. Okay, so we now need to take these off. Gosh, this is not going to be easy. I have to do it this way, I think. Okay, so do that, and that. And then obviously need to take that down a bit for now. I'm not sure if they're keeping it this wide, but I like this width. I don't know if that's straight. I like the width because it kind of is in keeping with the size of that oval in the middle. Okay, so now we need to straighten up these edges. And this one. Like so. That's better, isn't it? So I think we'll make it into a pocket. I'll keep, or a flip open. What do you think? I'm obsessed with flips, aren't I? I want to take a bit more off the bottom because I can see there's a crease there where it was folded. Right, that's better. I'm just going to check that's straight. Let's get rid of all this. I only emptied my bin this morning. Today's Saturday, and already I've filled it. Yeah, that is actually straight. I think that's an optical illusion with all this stripiness. Okay, so that's that. Now we're only doing 3. I don't think we'll have time. So we want some papers for this one. So I haven't got any papers ready, have I? Naturally, I have got piece of coffee dye paper. Let's put those to one side. Let's have a look, see if we can get more than one sheet out of this. I think we will. Oh, the trouble is how far down does that go? Because I've got a black mark. I think this might have gone into the printer. Oh, that's okay, because we'll cut that side and then we'll cut this along here. Do them together. actually. Okay, it's gone very, very dark outside. So I hope you can see me okay. You know, I always think the best colours are right on the edge, and they're always the bits that you tend to chop off. Somehow. Always. I take it up a tiny bit lower than, or shorter I should say, than the mark. So, oh, it's quite yellowy inside, isn't it? But that's okay. So that's that. That's, keep those. What else have we got that we can put in there as another page? We've got this. Look how grungy that turned out. Oh, we're going to use it. Yep. We are. So just about going to get that off. So it's going to be slightly thinner than the other. That's okay. It's really grungy. So we go to there. I love seeing how coffee dyeing, tea staining, all that, how it all turns out. I just really fascinates me, all the shapes. It's like, you know, you see these psychiatrists on the TV and they've got a client with them and they show them these ink blots and they say, what does that mean to you? And might just leave that. I'm not going to chop the top of that. Yeah, I have those in the middle. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that's 6 pages, 12 sides. And that, let's see, just have to see. Oh, that's all right. Actually, might need to trim them down a bit slightly. So let's do that anyway. Take those out for now. Yeah, so that's what some of the shapes remind me of, actually. Not that I've ever been shown any ink blots and asked what they mean. I think I'll keep that together and we will just trim the bottom like that. So look. Oh, that's much better. Okay, so we'll put those back inside. So yeah, I think that will be enough. Okay. Right. I don't think we need this for a minute. So I've not only lost my small stamping block, I have now lost my tear ruler. I told you that there are gremlins in this house. I swear there are fairies or something that think it's great to move everything around. So I've got a bunch of bits and pieces here for collaging. So I've kind of like these scraps of digital paper. And I'm really sorry, I don't know whose digital paper they are. This is what happens when things get cut up and then just odds and ends end up, you know, in your stash. So let's cover this. I just think it, I don't know, it just lends itself, I think, to something like this on it. Not too keen on the snaily bit. Sorry, Mr. Snail. I do like that dragonfly though. That would be quite nice to have it inside. So let's try and tear it. Yeah, we've had some rain. Oh no, this isn't going to work. Okay, let's measure it. So let's take that. Where is the dragonfly? Okay. So today we're just going to use the guillotine. I don't feel up to doing that tearing today. I must find my tear ruler. I wonder if my husband's borrowed it, you know, for some reason. Well, it was bent last time I tried to use it, so it won't surprise me if he hasn't been using it for something. I can see the mark there. I couldn't see the mark. Okay. So it was cooler this morning. It was cooler in the night actually, which was really, really nice for change after all that heat. But then this afternoon it's become a bit humid again. So I think we are forecast to have thunderstorms, and it does feel a bit like that to me. Oh, I just measured that, look. We'll cut that off. Put that down there for now. Right. Now this is slightly glossy, as you can see, so I'm going to have to use some decent glue. Let's ink round it anyway. It's ink round the piece. What's your weather like where you are at the moment? And how are you coping? Because the problem is when you're doing a video, is that if you want, you know, you need kind of feel hot enough to have a fan on, but then the fan interferes with the noise, you know, it's too noisy in the background, isn't it? So, it's a bit of a conundrum really. Because we're going to cover the back anyway. Like so. Right. Okay. Let's ink round this. Oh, I'm so pleased I discovered this Distress Oxide. Yeah, I wanted just to take a tiny snippet off the end. What do you think? I can't get a purchase on here for some reason. I don't know why. So I am going to have to take it off the guillotine. It's probably with thin paper. So I just want to take that off, and I hope that's now the right length. So measured it into there. Still needs a tiny bit off. I think this junket series will be quite good because it's ad hoc really, isn't it? You know, you're not, well, I'm not organised at the best of times, but I like that. I really do. I think that's lovely. Right, let's think. What shall we use? Shall we use some Kalau? Take that lovely skin bit off. That's my favourite part. Oh, satisfying. Where's my glue book? Well, I had that here this morning. Ah, it's over here. Excuse me. Right. Now I've made an adjustment to my what do you call it, camera. Well, it's not actually a tripod because it doesn't stand on the floor on 3 legs, and that's what a tripod is. But you know, the thing that you stick your phone in to film, whatever that's called. I've adjusted the angle of it, you'll be pleased to know, and I'm hoping it will be a lot better. I mean, I did that giveaway yesterday, and what a fiasco that was. couldn't do it live, didn't have enough bandwidth or whatever, even though we're with BT and have been for a long time. They, you know, my husband's been on the phone to them because he's had enough of it. I mean, my phone still does the buffering. Now, buffering, I mean, that used to be a problem years and years ago. Don't expect, so that's going to be down there. And that's just the back piece for this. So we want something nice on here. So I have to think about how I'm going to stick that in to there. Now, I'm wondering whether, because I've kept these in one piece, these ones, how am I going to, should I cut this down a bit and just glue that down to the top of this? I think that's what we'll do. Okay. I think we'll then staple the top of those. So I think we'll take it down about there. Okay. Like so. Yeah, so I do have a problem with the no signal constantly, and I was with EE for many years, and I switched to O2 about 18 months. No, it was before the first lockdown. I've lost track of time, really. Sorry, just having some tea. And now we could put this here with this B. No, I'll keep that. Shall we just have the writing? No, what else have we got? We've got Mr. Snail, but you know, he's too big anyway with his shell. Really? Sorry, Mr. Snail, I'm not too keen on you. I can't help it, I have to be honest. Now, this bit. I know, I think we'll use something out of this stash here. So, just got some bits to the side of me. So, we could use some of this paper. And then we can decorate that. It's a shame because the dragonfly would have done it lower down. Have that on the back. Have the dragonfly on the back, and then we don't lose him. Okay, so what we're going to have on the front then, well, inside, let's have this butterfly. Where did I put the guillotine? Here it is. It's always on the floor, leaning up against the wall. I always chop off the bit that I've got the other piece, the other mark on. Always. I just want to double check that before we cut it, because I've got a feeling that's not right anyway. So we're having that down. Okay, so have that like that. there. It's a nice way of using up bits of scrap paper, you know, scrap digitals, which, you know, you can make, obviously use for masterboards and things. What I find is though, you use up the scraps and you end up with these, so you've got scraps still, but they're smaller. So they go from one scrap file into another scrap file or box. Okay, I'm probably taking too long, you see. This is my problem. Okay, so that's going to be down there like that. So let's get that down before we realise that we don't have enough time to do anything else. Okay. I'm getting more used to this colour, I must say. I do like the wiggle room. I don't like the smell, but you know, I'll make sure that I've always got the window open anyway. So we just want a piece to go across there quickly, and we're not going to mess about. Let's put a piece of this over here because it's the same width. So we will put it there. Okay. Right. I'm not going to worry about that hole. In there because it doesn't really serve a purpose. So okay, so there we have the back of our notebook. So let's get our pages. Now I'm wondering whether to just staple them, you know. That would be the obvious easiest thing to do, wouldn't it? Yep, let's do that. Okay, let's get my stapler out, which I saw this morning, and I'm just going to put 2 in, one there, and about the same width apart. Like so. Lovely. Right, so we could put a little bit of lace along there. Okay, let's get some. Just getting some out from behind me. I've got a bag of odds and ends now because I've used so many bits out of here. You see, look, these are just, now isn't that nice? That's going to be ideal. Which way it is. Now I've got the light on and everything and I can hardly see. Oh, it's bumpy that side, so yeah, it's got little bumps. So let's get the 3-in-1. Gosh, I like to cover up the staples, that's the thing. So I'm going to put it over there like so. straight like that. I do like a nice bit of lace. Well, it's actually cotton. Well, it's not, I don't know if you call it crochet trim or whether it's just cotton lace. I don't know. I do like this though. Just gonna straighten that edge up a bit. Let's put the lid on that before we have a volcano eruption. And there we have the first piece. Now, I've kept it plain. Might put a bit of washi on there, but there we have our little, very grungy notebook. Right, so that's the first piece done. And we're at, 46 minutes. So now we've got to cover this. Okay, so let's cover the back first. So, well, let's go around it with some ink first, and then maybe we'll see what we're doing. I'm going to cover the whole of that because I'm not keen on that colour grey. So, and this is again a little bit shiny. I think it'd be okay once we've covered it. Okay, and then we'll do this. Now this is a bit rough around here. Obviously it's the what do they call that? The bit that you tear that's already, I've forgotten the word. Anyway, so let's find some paper for that and just have a look, see what I've got. What have I got left over? Oh, now I love pansies. I guess that one would look nice in there. Gosh, I think that would look lovely. I really like that. Let's cut that down. And I'm just going to cut down there. Obviously it doesn't matter too much how straight or not straight that is, as long as that shows up in there, which it does. So let's stick that down. So I'm speeding up a bit. See, the thing is, if I didn't speak, I could speed the video up. You'll have to speed it up when you're watching it, I think. And then some people do that, and then they actually do a voiceover. Now I really, really like that. Okay, so I think we're going to make this into, I'm toying with what to do with it. Do we have it as a pocket? Do we have it as a, if we have it as a flip, obviously we'd have to cover the whole thing inside and out. So I think we'll make it into a pocket. And I think we're going to round the corners. She says this may be the wrong idea. Didn't like that. It's too thick. So let's do one at a time. Right, so my mat moves about, doesn't it? Right, I like that better now. Okay, about this time, I'm not going to be able to round that corner, am I? Because it's too chunky, so I'll have to leave it. Right, so we'll want a card to go in it, but when it's pulled out, you'll see that lovely pansy behind. Okay. Something to cover the front now, so let's cover it in some collage paper. That's another nice piece we've got. all these scraps. Scraps everywhere. Right, we have got some collage paper, so let's have a look now. I'm wondering whether to cover it in one piece. I do like this straw paper, because you see, I'm thinking, you know, of it being kind of generic. So what I'm thinking of is I'm going to draw around it and hope that this is going to work. This is the bit I need. Okay. Right. Let's do some of it with guillotine. I don't know if this is going to work. Never tried this before. If it's slightly over, we can trim it. Let's just cut that off, that piece at the bottom. So we don't need that anyway. Okay. I'll just get around the corners and then see how it might fit like that. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, so I've rounded those corners when they're not rounded. I just don't think I can round them. You know what happened last time with this corner rounder? My husband, it got jammed, and my husband had to, took him a while to unjam it. I must admit, I did think that I'd lost it. No, it wasn't this actually. It was my hole punch. Yeah, it got jammed. And yeah, I thought that was it. End of. But he did fix it. He's a good old soul, really. Right. Okay, so we may have to trim off a little bit, but what we need to do is we need to make a hole in here. I'm just going to fold it but not press it down, and I'm going to start there. Try and make sure it's even, and then I'd rather it be slightly bigger, no, slightly smaller than the actual oval than bigger, because I don't want too much of the packaging to be seen. So that is okay in my book. Right, let's get this inked round. sometimes I find it easier to cover a piece like this completely in one sheet, and then you can actually then collage over the top of this, because it's that lovely straw paper from Julie at Camellia Craft Designs, and I can link her Etsy shop. Okay, we're going to stick that down. I think that's a gorgeous colour. Really love it. I think it really accentuates, well, I think it does. Anyway, I think we will glue this. So I hardly have this open. I found I get on with it much better that way. And then if a bit too much comes out, it doesn't come out if you don't squeeze the bottle. It's not like that 3-in-1 where it does its own thing and starts cascading down. So this is our side that we want. So let's get this down. And where's my dry cloth? So that's okay. Oh, and all sticky. I don't like it when it comes out the side. Okay, so we want to put some acetate in there, which is not a good idea when you've got very sticky fingers, is it? Okay, so I just want to give that a bit of ink there. Like that. Oh, I've got some acetate here. We only want a small piece of this. Let's move that to one side. I'm trying not to touch it with my gluey hands. It does seem to attract all the bits, doesn't it? Oops. Okay. So we don't want it as big because you can hardly see it. That's a major problem. So we only want should we have it there? That will be okay. I can't see it. Help, I can't see it. Oh, oh gosh, it's got some good bit. Right, we won't use that part. Oh, that's the only thing with this glue. Look at it, it's all over me. I know some people just like rubbing it off. They find it very therapeutic. Afraid it doesn't really do much for me. Now I'm going to have to just distress that window a bit more, because I can see when I look in there that, and I don't like it. So right, where is it? Okay, so we want it about there, so we'll cut it about there. I'm not going to cut it with scissors. Okay. God, there are bits all over it. Let me get my, turn that over, get my unused dry wipe and give it a rub over. I think it's a bit static. That's what I think. Now what Yeah, I want it to go there. And now I've got to put some glue around here, so we use the art glitter and hope today that it's going to play ball, because we're nearly at the end of it. So I'm going to put a bit around the oval. She says it doesn't want to play ball. Oh gosh, I hope I'm in shot. Okay, so it's going to put a tiny, well, I say a tiny bit, bead all the way around the edge, but not on the edge, because you don't want it smushing into the acetate in view. And then it doesn't matter which side, we're just going to put a little bit down the side of here just to hold it in place. Okay, so see what I mean about it smushing? It's smushing, but we're going to wipe it away from the window. Oh, got a bit on there. And there we have it. Make sure that's completely free of any bits. I like that, I do. Right, so I'm going to glue that down now. So I'm gluing it down here and along the bottom. I'm going to use this. I'm putting quite a bit on because I don't mind if it spurts out the side. I'd rather it did that and there'd be plenty than it there, and it not stick. Okay, so we're not going to bother with that because we are going to trim that though. I think it is a pocket though, so it's going to go down onto the journal page. So there we have it. So that's our pocket in there. I won't touch it. I'll let it dry now. Okay. And then the final piece should be fairly straightforward. If I can pick it up, we just want to I was looking for the pin for my glue, but I can't see it, so we'll get on. So I just want to measure how tall this is, just to make sure it's going to fit. So it's just 7¼ inches tall. So yeah, that would be okay in a side, you know, side tuck or a belly band or a pocket, or even, yeah, if you had if you got another piece and you had to put it down on your journal page with a nice side tuck, and it can just pop in there. So we want to ink round this back because we want to cover that now with some journal page. So what have we got left over here? So it's got to be quite wide, hasn't it? Well, we we've got bits, so we may have to kind of do a bit of a collage with. So round the edge is the pattern from the front. All I want to cover up is this here. So we have got some of that and some of that. We've got some music paper. But my bit of music, oh, I've got some nice dictionary page, so we'll use some of this. Let's see if we can just tell some of this, like so. No, I don't know what's up with me. I haven't got the strength to just do it. Oh, that's better. Maybe. Gosh, anyway, that's okay. Right, so if we have that there, like so. Just want to take a bit off the bottom. Not too much though, just one line I think, because I don't want any of that showing. So we have that there. Sink around that. Okay. And we put that down. There's my glue book. Let's spread that out. Messy, messy, messy. Oh, the smell. Oh, it's overpowering. Right, okay. Oh, we'll have some of this. This is nice. Cover that edge there that's straight. Just check what's on here. What's on the back? Yeah, that's fine. Oh look, we've done it in 2 pieces. I might have a bit of this anyway. Sort of have it like that, I think would be quite nice. So get your packaging out, get your rubbish, don't throw it all away, and join in the fun. I mean, I've enjoyed this today. It's nice to actually do things that you don't think about too much. You know that, yeah, you have to think about what you're going to do with them, but you know, they're not all planned out kind of thing. It's quite nice. It's quite liberating. Now, this is very thin, so I'm going to use my glue stick. Excuse my arm, it's on the shelf above me. It's got loathsome and offensive and all of that on the back, so I don't like that. We don't want those negative words, do we? On a nice card. Okay. Again, this is quite thin graph paper. It gets a bit thinner and changes, I think, when you've dyed it. Just cut that for a minute. Right, now on the front, let's think what we're going to do on the front. Something nice. Now, I have got this piece. I do like this, so do you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to, just reaching up, I'm going to put some fussy cut flowers on, die cut flowers, not fussy cut. Oh, that one's squashed. And these are ones that Violet made for me. So we'll have a look at some colours. And I've got loads now, very lucky. See what colours I like. They're very fiddly little blighters, so it's got, oh, stuck to me, see, that's quite nice. I want to be able to see this in the background. I don't mind that this is, it's not pure white. So don't mind that too much. What colour to go with that though? We have this sort of corally colour. No, that's pink when you put it down. I don't like that. I like it, but I don't like it with that. That's quite nice. See, there are fiddly blighters. About something green. Oh, sticking to me. It's because I'm rushing now. Ooh, stop sticking to me. No, I don't like that green one. Go away. Go back in your box because I'm not keen on you today. Not put anything green in here. Oh, sorry, Violet. I'm shoving off your bit of paper. You packaged them up in very nicely. These are green. Let's have a look at these. Oh, I rather like this colour green. Oh, it's sort of a grey actually when you put it down. So now that's a nicer green, that's darker. But would we prefer something more? Take that one off for a minute. Oh, do you think that's too many different colours? I quite like that with having a label on. I like to keep it simple. See, one more colour. No. Okay, let me just put those over there for a minute. Okay, yeah, I think I'll go for that. And then what we will have is you've guessed it. Either we're going to have one of these Tim Holtz snippets, the bigger snippets. We've got quite a few to choose from here. They're all quite busy though. All a bit busy. That's French. None of those grabbed me, only that one. So let's put those back quickly in here because we're now on 50 something minutes. So we've got that, and then we could have a nice label from out of Tracy Fox's box here. Some of these are not necessarily hers. I quite like that there. wondering whether to put that up there, because I've just seen there's some, yeah, there's a name of the company there, just there, look. Right, we're going to put something bigger up there. Okay. I don't want red, I don't want blue. It has to be green, I think. Green or neutral. No, I don't want blue. Red. That would cover it up quite nicely. Could do with a long narrow one, so something like, which way up is that? This way. Something like that there, and maybe this to one side here. That's the trouble when you've got too many to choose from, I think. It's hard making a decision. I don't want an address really. It's this one here. It's about a plant called Sagittarius. Now, I must look that up and see what that actually is. You could have that there, bloom and grow. Just have a good look through. Now that's a nice one because it's actually in French. It's a date and it's a bit bigger. I quite like that. It's quite simple and neutral, which is what I really wanted, because I didn't want to because I don't know where it's going, you see, so I don't want to make it into a theme at the moment, because I've finished the peacock journal and I haven't really got a theme apart from my Bohemian altered book, Bohemian / Gypsy. So it could well go into there, we don't know yet. A couple of really nice ladies on it, but I wouldn't like to say if they were Bohemian or not. I find that a strange word, Bohemian. Let's take the corners off of this one. Just have a bit of different shape. I like the green surrounding it. So well, we haven't even had time to decorate our other piece, have we? The piece that I haven't stuck these down. Did you notice? I was going to actually now I've got to remember where they are, so I don't want them moving, I want them to stay. Right, let's quickly do this. I thought I'd glued them for some reason. Isn't that strange? Can't blame the chatting really for the length of the video today. It just shows you how long things take to make, you know, especially when you're doing them ad hoc, because you've got to really kind of work out, have some idea of what you're going to do and have some bits out of thing. So I wanted that kind of up there like that. Now I want this one behind, so let's quickly glue this. Sounds like it might be raining. The gardens need it really badly. You know, when you water the garden, it's not quite the same, I don't think, as natural rain. So I'm quite pleased about that. Okay, trying to hold these now. Just lift that one up there. Take that one out for a minute and pull that down so that it sort of looks like it's behind that one. Fiddly little things, aren't they? It doesn't matter what you keep them in. I mean, I've kept mine in that box and they're all flat, and I tend to keep them inside the internal packaging that Violet puts them in. Doesn't matter, they all seem to tangle themselves up when you're not looking at them. Okay, so now we can put this down. I'm glad I noticed that. Well, I think it's Chinese writing, I'm not sure. And it's called the Natural Collection. I don't mind seeing that so much as I just want that because it doesn't fit in, it kind of stands out. I've got nothing against the writing, I think it's absolutely beautiful and fascinating how people in Asia learn how to write like that. And it's how do you learn the characters and how do you learn to write them, because it's very organic, really. It's beautiful, fascinating. So there we have that. So we're going to put think, shall we put a tab on it? Well, we don't know though whether it's going to be top loading or side. So actually I think I won't put a tab on it today because I may put a side one on and then I'm committed to having it in the side. But there it is, so that's that. Now let's just quickly decorate this, shall we? So why don't we decorate this with, what about some of these die cuts? Don't want to detract though from the pansy, that's the thing. So let's have a look. See, that's quite nice, but that's such a bright green. Okay, we won't go for that. Just put those down for a minute on the floor, because if I drop them I'll be very cross with myself. Let's have a look. I have got, look what my husband bought me off of my family Amazon list, my crafting list, that I'm hoping I'm hoping somebody might buy me something nice for my, you know, birthday, or they always ask me what I want anyway, so I thought that would be easy really. Now I don't know if I'm going to like these. Don't tell him I said that. I just want something plain, don't I? I mean, they're massive. Oh, look at those. But they're too big, aren't they? Oh, well, how disappointing is that? Have to be for a bigger project. Have we got anything tall and thin? Anything? So I just wanted something plain. I think I've looked at that one. That's got some peculiar root formation on it. Very odd. That I could put there, but I'd have to cut it. I could cut it in half. But where would I put that one? Cut that down there. I'm a bit nervous about doing it. Okay, well, we didn't quite like those as much as we thought we would. So let's have another think. Think, Susan, think. If anything with decent size in here, we need decent butterflies. They're also tiny. Tiny. Too similar in colour. They're so tiny it's hard to actually pick them up. That's in the wrong place. You could put matching butterflies on, but I bet you, I like the blue one, and I bet I haven't got another one of those. I've probably used it. So I've got two of these, and I like the colour matches kind of in there. I could put that there, a bit of collage behind it, and a nice label. What do you think? Here we go again. Got a red label this time. About that balance. It's balancing the books. Oops. Why did that jump out? It says be kind. Oh, quickly, I don't want to take too much time. As I said, you're probably going to have to fast forward through this. You can speed it up, double the speed, and it won't be too painful. There's a nice date there. That's quite nice. Do I want those up there? I don't know. You see, if I cut this, I don't think it's going to look very well. Take that off for a minute and that. No, it doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me. Right, let's cut this one in half. Let's see what that looks like. That's not really going to look very good. Have it on the edge like that. That's quite pretty actually. Okay, we're going to chop the whole thing. Poor sticker. About you have that there and that there. I don't like it. Oh, at least I've only cut one up. Doesn't matter. I won't waste it. I'll use it on something. Okay, so we don't want those. We don't want those stickers. What other stickers have we got? I like that label. That's one good thing, isn't it? You know, we've got some sticker pieces like that. Okay, we've got some sticker flowers. Let's take those out. We don't want those. Now, I wonder if we have, there's a bit of bling there, that's got itself mixed in. What about, and the only thing is the colour, but I was thinking, You know, I prefer kind of that look myself. Any more pansy type ones or violas? All the same colour. There's another one. They're all the same. Oh, that's a sticker my grandson sent me on something. I've kept it because I'm a sentimental granny. Harry's gone to Cornwall today with Daddy, and I think they might be there by now, so I hope he has a nice time. There's one there, so have that one there. Okay, let's keep those out. Oh, there's another one, slightly different. Oh, well, that was worth looking through, wasn't it? One's dropped on the floor now. You can guarantee that. I always drop stickers on the floor. Right, so I really I love them because I love the faces on them. I just think they're so beautiful. So have that there, or have it there. Now, do we want that sticker? Do we want that label now? Does that fit in, do you think? Gosh, I seem to have a lot of things out now, considering I only got a couple of boxes of bits out. Okay, so we've got something in French that's maybe, I don't know, bluish. I do like that red one, because there's quite a bit of red in there. Let's see the difference if we were to put that there, that or that. Just have that there. Okay, what about if we have two down one side and have this, not this one, have this one over here like that. Okay, so if we have that one up higher and that one kind of there, we'd have to cut that off though. Oh, I like that. I like it. Right. Okay, I'm going to put this down and I'm going to put it on some, let's think, wedding is the word I was looking for. Sorry, I've just got to get that out because obviously I haven't got that out. So, okay, I have to have a major tidy up when I've finished. Yeah, this webbing is all on one reel, but then I've got to the stage where they're actually joined one length to another, look. Can you see that? Yeah, so they must have done that. It might be another join. There's quite a lot on that reel. It's very, very handy. Very handy indeed. So, and this bit is a bit bent, where it's been joined on. So let's just take the corners off that in the bin. Okay, right, okay, we're going to attempt to put these stickers on. So what that one about there? You know what I'm thinking of stenciling around here now. Sorry. Oh, sorry, I'm going to stencil, and do I do it in this? Yeah, I think so. And we will have we just have some script, light script. Okay, like that. Just to give it another dimension, really. Okay, well, I like that. Right, just have a drink of tea. Oh, it's cold now. Right, that's given it another dimension. Ah, I was going to have that one there, wasn't I? Around about there. I was just going to peel with my gluey, horrible fingers. And it's all the fault of that clow. Oh, come on. Usually this works. Yes, it has. Okay. Right, now we want that around about there. Like that. And then we want this one to look like it's sort of all growing in one patch. Now this is Dee's Crafty Places tip, to roll it down with your thumb, and it normally works. Let me think. Do we want that? There. Let's go over the acetate a bit. And we will have to trim that. This leaf off here. Like so. Okay. I'm just going to give that another look round. I'm not keen on that corner. I wonder if I can. No, I can't. It's too thick now. I just have to do it by hand. It's misshapen. Okay. Oh, I can hear Paddy Dog coming up the stairs. Might be coming to ask me if I want another cup of tea with any luck, but Daddy won't come in if he thinks I'm filming. Oh, I can hear the kettle going on. Ah. Now, I wanted that over here, didn't I? What we're going to have down here. Have that there. We could. Oh, scratching the door to open it. Hello, Paddy. How are you today? Oh, you've licked me on the ankle. Thank you very much. That was very kind. Very kind of you, Paddy. So I think we're going to have that there. But is it all down one side? What we could do is that down there like that. And then, so have you been with Daddy? Having a little rest downstairs? Daddy's been busy. He's been out, done the food shopping, been to the hardware shop. Right. Okay, so we've got that like that, all one-sided. So what we could do, could think about having some sort of lace down the side. Now, if I haven't got a scrap in here, I will probably have a scrap somewhere else. So just have a look in another bag because I don't want white. Excuse me, and I promise that this will be the last that you will see of me. Okay, so what about this? Nice. Again, this is sort of cotton. So we could have that down there, you see, like that. What do you think? I like it. So I don't want to keep you any longer. So beacon 3-in-1. Check which is the right side. Actually, that's the wrong side. So a good shake because it's right near the end. And oh gosh. I haven't got another one of these actually. I think I'm going to miss it. So that was the right. Now I don't know. I think that's it there. So because this is going to be on the page, we can put something like this on because it's not going to interfere. If it was going into another pocket, I would think about, you know, it impeding anything going in and out like that. You know what, I just realised I never took a photo of the bits I was going to use before I used them. So there we have that one. I think for me that's plenty. I mean, I could go mad and put Floral Fantasy up there. Just cut round it quickly. Or we could put a butterfly up there. We've got some butterfly stickers. Actually, let's put butterfly on. Let's get some stickers out. Oh, these are also really slippery little blighters, aren't they? Gosh, right. So, got that nice green butterfly there. And I've got that brown one. I like that green one. Just quickly look, I've got a few sheets. Nothing on there strikes me. Nothing on there. Some of them are a bit peculiar. I quite like that brown one. Some of them are a bit odd. I've taken a lot of the best ones, so that's quite nice, that one. We've got a purpley one. That one there, it's quite nice. Okay, let's see. I think that would be nice. Okay, give that a good burnish, because the only thing is I may have to just go over this with they always have that big edge around them that it isn't transparent, so on there a bit, that's okay, that's better. Right, okay, let's get rid of all this. I'm going to have a major tidy up. Everything out, pin the glue, So today we have done, where's my other piece? I buried it, haven't I? Ah, here it is. So today we've made 3 items. We have made a tall journal card, which has got journaling spot on the back. We made this pocket with some acetate showing a lovely pansy, which is one of my favourite flowers. So we would have to make a journal card another day to go in there. My guess is I could make one out of, you know, something similar. I have got some digitals with this on, but that's nice, isn't it? This is out of a book, flower book. That would be nice. Make sure it didn't change the kind of look of the front. So anyway, that will be for another day. So we've made that pocket, we made that journal card, and we've made a notepad out of a Tim Holtz packaging piece. So that's packaging from Tim Holtz snippets. That's packaging from some stickers. And this is the top of a small cube tissue box with that oval opening to pull the tissues out of. So there we have them. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry if it's gone on a bit long, but I will see you again soon. Take care everyone. Bye bye.